Have you ever found yourself in an unpleasant situation and a rush of negative thoughts seemed to flood your mind? In such scenarios, these negative thoughts often produce corresponding unpleasant emotions, such as anger, fear, or sadness. Consequently, these emotions lead to certain behaviors, perhaps shouting, crying, or screaming. So what if there was a way to understand and dissect these thoughts, to determine if they are grounded in reality or they're merely distorted perceptions? By doing so, it's possible to manage or at least predict our emotions and behaviors more effectively, preventing us from being shocked by our own reactions. First, let's delve into the step of identifying these thoughts. When an unpleasant situation arises, our minds are filled with numerous thoughts. Some of these thoughts might be rational and based on facts, while others might be irrational, based on assumptions or misconceptions. Hence, the first step involves separating these thoughts and identifying whether they are rational or irrational. Moving on to the second step, analyzing these thoughts. This involves scrutinizing each thought, trying to understand its origin, and determining whether it's based on reality or a distorted perception. It's crucial to question these thoughts, challenge them, and seek evidence to either support or disprove them. Finally, we come to the last step, responding to these thoughts. Once we've identified and analyzed our thoughts, the next step is to consciously respond to them. Instead of reacting impulsively based on our emotions, we can choose to respond in a way that is more balanced and measured. This might involve using techniques such as cognitive reframing, where we change our perspective on a situation, or mindfulness, where we focus on the present moment without judgment. In summary, dealing with unpleasant situations involves a three-step process: identifying, analyzing, and responding to our thoughts. By identifying whether our thoughts are rational or irrational, we can begin to understand how they influence our emotions and behaviors. Analyzing these thoughts allows us to determine whether they are based on reality or distorted perceptions. And finally, responding to these thoughts allows us to control our emotions and behaviors, rather than letting them control us. Remember, the ability to manage our thoughts is a skill that can be developed with practice. By understanding our thoughts, we can better manage our emotions and behaviors, leading to healthier responses to unpleasant situations. This is not about suppressing or ignoring our thoughts and emotions, but rather about understanding them and responding in a more balanced and effective way.